I see you drooling on your phone. Let's get into these ingredients. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So you just saw me prepare the sweet potatoes to put in the oven. Now I am just preparing the kale, and I cleaned it. Now we're just sliding it right off of the stem. And you want to make sure you clean the inside of your kale as well as the outside, and you just slide it right off of the stem. It's super easy. Okay, here you just see me breaking the kale up into tiny little bite-sized pieces. Also, I'm looking for those big stem pieces to just take out. And then once I do that, I'm going to massage the kale. I don't really know why. I just seen a lot of people that prepare kale. I think it makes it easier to digest. So that is what I'm going to do. Okay, so once I'm done preparing the kale, I am going to chop an onion. I'm also going to chop up some garlic. And then you'll see me chop up some... Why is it taking me so long? Chopping some more garlic. I think it's the same little pieces. Yeah, it's knife work. Then eventually I'm going to cut... There it is. Cut a green pepper. Okay, now I'm going to add 6 cups of water to this pot, and then a splash to the bigger pot for the kale. Then add some salt for boiling the noodles, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the onions. And then the peppers. And then watch this. The garlic. I was about 2 seconds away from throwing that right into the other pot. Anyway, so we just mix that around and then add some salt and some pepper. Once the peppers soften a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and add the kale and get that steaming. What am I doing? Fail. Now we're going to add some Creole seasoning. Then I'm just mixing the kale up. You want to make sure you don't add too much salt to the kale, because kale is already salty, so you don't want to add too much salt, because then it will be really salty. Another splash of water. I think I ended up using about half a cup for the kale. So my noodles are pretty much ready to go. So we're going to add the almond milk, and the recipe called for 1/3 cup of non-dairy milk. So that is what I'm doing. And I forgot to show that I was adding butter. So I added some vegan butter, and then the cheese sauce or cheese seasoning that came in the packaging. So now we're moving on to the cauliflower wings. And I'm just cutting those into like wing-like pieces. Now we're getting ready to make the batter for the cauliflower wings. So this recipe called for 5 tablespoons of that batter, and then 1 cold cup of water. And then I'm just mixing that up. And I actually doubled the recipe, and that's what you see me mixing there is the other part. And then I go ahead and add the cauliflower. Then we're just gonna mix those up. Now we're getting ready for the dry part of the batter. So we just added the leftover chicken seasoning, chicken fry seasoning. And then I had some fish fry seasoning, the crispy one, which has like cornmeal in it. So I went ahead and added that because I wanted to get that nice crunch. Then I'm going to add that one. And I'm just going to do a tester. Yes, fry. So this is the one that I just single battered and then fried. Now I'm going to try to double batter one and see how I like it. Yes, honey. See the difference? The lighter one is obviously the single battered one. The darker one is the double battered one that I had to cook a little bit longer just to make sure it was done all the way through. Now we're going to get into the sweet potatoes, and I end up peeling them off camera, and then you'll see me mix them up right here. So they were extremely hot. So I'm just transferring them out of the foil into the bowl that I have. Now grab this potato masher, but I honestly did not need it. I just want it to be fancy, I guess. But I could have just used a fork. They were super soft. So that is what I am doing, mashing those up. Then I'm going to add some cinnamon, a nice amount of cinnamon, and then some sugar. No, I'm not using brown sugar, but I probably should have. Then I'm going to add some regular syrup that I already had in the house. And then we're going to mix it up. Okay, now we're just going to transfer it into this little baking pan. And then we're going to add the marshmallows on top. Yes, these are vegan marshmallows that I'm about to show you. They are completely plant-based. Okay? So, I'm just going to take forever to add the last little bit. And mush it around a little bit because what am I doing? Hurry up. There we go. There's the marshmallows. And we're just going to add a bunch of those on top. This one here, this is the double fried.
This one is just the regular fried one. It's a little. So, here's that. I'm going to try this one first. It's good. Pretty good. Now, spicy. Now I'm going to try this one, the double battered one. Honestly, I could take them either way. So, pretty good. So what I'm going to do is,
What I'm gonna do is double batter as many as I can until the batter runs out, and then we'll just let the rest of them be like this one, just like the single battered one. Okay guys, so I forgot to film an outro, so here it is. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and press that notification bell after you subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to see how I make my chickpea tuna, give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below. Bye, guys.